Theme song. Welcome back to Space Haven. Welcome back to Solid Content. And welcome back to Solid Content Gets His Act Together. We have got a lot of ship to build, a lot of things to sort out here as the new shape starts to take place. It's turning into more of just a freighter-looking thing. I don't mind it. Again, this is going to be sort of our main colony ship. And then I'm going to build sort of a fleet of other ships and other like a flotilla. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Just a bunch of little ships all scattered around the main ship. And we'll see if that works. That might actually cause a lot of problems with pirates still being able to, like, blow up the small ships. But, I mean, that adds drama. Now, we've got a lot of work to do because our crew has grown quite a lot. We have 2 more, hopefully, about to join us. I don't know. We're going to let Andrew cook for a bit longer, but Freya is about to join us at least. So we need to fix up this little space in here. So we got to keep emptying. Oopsies. We got to keep emptying this sucker out. So that'll be good. Once that's empty, we can move this around. We can get another grow bed in here and then fill this up with lights. And then I think I want to experiment, and maybe I'll do this. I'll speed through this part, but I want to experiment with this door so we can find out if we can actually turn this door around. Because I feel like regardless of, look at this. Regardless of the direction of the spacesuits, I feel like they put a spacesuit on for whatever side of the room doesn't have enough oxygen or like survivable conditions. So I kind of want to experiment with that, but first I guess we have to let it sort of become what it is, become all sealed off and full of CO2. Although, again, CO2, 29. CO2 over here, 28. 29 down here. 20 in here. I don't know, like... And this thing is idle, I think? Yeah, it's idling. So I'm not sure if this actually... I want to find it in writing somewhere where it says that these grow beds are actually going to grow way faster now. I mean, there is food. It is generating food. So maybe... Okay, now what's going on with New Jane? He is in a bad environment. He's catching his breath. He's got a spacesuit on, and he doesn't like it. Neither does Julie. There's a spaceship there. You guys could just go get some oxygen and leave if you wanted. Yes, the stripping down of this ship continues. So once this thing is fully stripped down for some more hull points, we'll keep building out this section. And then I think we got to move on. Wait, have we explored this yet? Unexplored. The PCS, The Gaze of Merlin. Very cool. An old pirate ship, which we have not explored yet. Which is great because we now have almost a full away team. I can't wait until we get back to that place where we have like 2 or maybe even 3 away teams, because then you're basically able to board freshly killed pirate ships. You don't even need to wait for people to starve. You can just join up and start blasting. So anyways, I started blasting. Why don't we fill in another chunk here of our intrepid, cool looking ship. Maybe this chunk here. Let's fill this area in here and get another, some more beds in here. And then I want to figure out what I could put in here. Could I make this another shuttle hangar? It looks like there's actually plenty of room in this room here. I just have to move a few things around probably. What's in the way? There's a jukebox in the way. That's about it. Other than that, I bet I could put another shuttle bay in here. So then we could have another... This whole area could be shuttle bays eventually or something, and then this side could be more growing beds, chambers? Maybe. That's a long ways away. That's when we have another ship going on, because right now it's nice to have this big sort of barracks. But let's start making some like nicer rooms like this one. That's kind of a cozy room. It's a bit more of a barracks. It's okay. So what about all my walls here? What about this command section? Let's change up this wall. And think about something like a little more techie. Something like this, maybe? I wish you could... Okay, there. I just want to see it with the lighting. That's okay. It looks a little... It looks Battlestar-ish. I think we'll leave that then. We'll leave that as kind of what it is for now. I'd love to see sort of a dark, like black with like lots of panels and like windows and stuff. That's kind of like a room I'd like to see, sort of like a Star Destroyer bridge or something. Andrew, what are you doing here? Just standing there admiring the gas scrubber making carbon? Andrew, just convert yourself already. We're over you. Freya, come on. I think we really want Freya. I think let's see her stats here. She's pretty great. She's just all around great at piloting, which again, there's been some debate in the Discord. We're not really sure what piloting does. I think it's like speed at which you can operate these little things in the shuttles, maybe? I don't know. Does somebody pilot the shuttle? I don't think somebody pilots it. I don't know anymore. The debate rages on, even inside my own brain. All right, now this area, this is getting moved over to here. So once that's done, that little inaccessible area will be fixed. And we've got an inaccessible area here. So let's grab these wall lights. And let's just go ahead and dismantle them so we can just not worry about this situation for a bit. And let's fill in this chunk of hull. Edit. Hull. Sketch. I think I want it to come down like this. Although, what's all this space for, really? Not much. Insufficient oxygen levels. We've got somebody... New Jane is about to starve. Starve to death? You know what I mean. Starve to death. Oxygen starve. Okay, he's fine again. New Jane's fine. Man, they are working hard over here. They are working way too hard on this little salvage ship, but that's okay. That's what I want. I want hard workers. Now, I think if I activate this sketch here, this will actually give me a chunk of 2 by 2 because I don't need this many walls here. I could just put in one wall and expand either this room or this room. So let's activate this sketch and then see what we're dealing with. So activate all of this, and I need to do that. I need 2.4 hull blocks to fill in that little chunk right there. And then maybe we'll fill in this chunk, and then it's hard to tell what we want to do. Do we want to fill in... We could fill in this area here. I'd like there to be some shape left, is I guess what I'm saying. I just want some shape left in this hull. I just want to see what happens if we do this. Let's just activate this chunk too. How much hull is that? 0.1 hull blocks. I love it. So I guess that's a good way to tell. Maybe one by one block is 0.1 hull blocks. Is that a thing? Oh, we could also expand this. Let's expand that. So wait a minute. What? Hang on. Erase sketch. Activate sketch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be 0.5 of a hull block? 0.4 of a hull block. Interesting. Okay. All right, I see what's going on here. All right, let's fast forward and build all that while we finish scrapping this ship. Maybe we'll do a little trade, and then when we come back, we're going to go take a look at the gaze of Merlin. Merlin's gaze. Barbora doesn't care that the oxygen in here is down to a low 20. She just took her spacesuit off so she could get her work done faster. Oh, Barbora, you're so badass. All right, so we've done filling in this hull section here, so now it's time to make some crucial decisions as to what we want to use this space for. I think eventually it'd be nice to have another shuttle bay here, but I think for right now, this should probably be our prison, because then we can have them... We can move them out of here, and they don't have to be going back and forth all the time like that and doing whatever the weirdness is they're up to. So I think that would be fun. So first we need to kind of like rebuild all of these walls. And it looks like we were using these ones, I guess, at least for the inside of the... Oh, cool. Look at that panel. Where'd it go? That's very cool. Oh, never mind. Okay. So let's go ahead and build some walls here. I'm going to hold down the V key just so I can like kind of see the shape of what I'm trying to do, or what I thought I was doing. And then I think the wall just goes straight up here. Something like that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, and then this wall came up like so, and then across like so. So now here's our new sort of section. What are we dealing with? Well, it's hard to tell right now, but it's a 2x2 section. We could make a bunch of little apartments in here, or we could make a little compartment. Now, I don't think I can move this because I want things to be redundant. I think eventually I could move this and then put another floor panel in here and just have tons of little connections. But maybe that uses up a lot of power, because then they're all trying to... It creates and stores some power. But if I have a bunch of panels, does that mean they're always pulling that power off of this station here? That could become a problem. Anyway, I've got to think about that for later. But right now, we'll have to leave this here. But maybe we can at least clear this out. Why don't we move this to right on the side of these doors? No, let's not do that. Let's move this light over here. I tell you, building spaceships is quite the process. Let's move that there, and it's probably not covered by any power, so we got to figure all that out. And let's dismantle these walls for right now. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Okay, we don't need that wall. We can dismantle that one. And let's take a look at the outside shape right now. What does that look like? Let's hit the tab key. So, I mean, it's not uniform, and that's kind of my main problem. As long as if it's uniform like this straight the whole time, then it might start to look like a bummer. But at least this kind of has a cool shape. And then I don't know. We got to figure something out to do here. Maybe we don't need all this space. We could get rid of some of the hull right here and create a more interesting shape. Right now, it's just like sort of a hammerhead with some gonads at the sides here. Yeah, it's just turning into one long tube, isn't it? It's okay. The Firebird will fly again. The Firebird shall fly. And the Firebird is also going to get pretty comfortable here once we get some of our ideas in place. New Jaffers, Julie Penny, good work. Oh, they're such good constructorizers. Is that what you call them? Constructors. I've always thought about that. There's some terms I don't know to call people. Like, okay, if somebody is good at drawing, you could say they're a good artist, but that's not very clear. So do you say they're a good drawer? And then how do you do that in a way that doesn't sound just like the most stupid? Oh, that person there is a good drawer. Drawer. Oh no, everybody went to sleep. Okay, fine. Well, I definitely know I want this to at least be one apartment here. A nice apartment in the Bronx, and then maybe there and there. And then this wall needs to go because of my plan to have a little compartment here for spacesuits. There, 1, 2, 3 by 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2. So those are our options. Those are our bedrooms. Let's not give them windows. Let's do that in here. And then I think we're going to want to dismantle some of these so we can get those soft blocks back. Because I'd like to make just sort of a nice little apartment just for like one person in here. Oh, just a real comfy little spot. Like this. And then I want them to have... Oh, did they build that immediately? Wow, fast. Okay, and then let's give them a little square table maybe. And a chair. Come on, that's great. And then a light in here. Probably a light right there. Nice, tiny little room. Effective. Now, this wall light is not getting moved. Maybe we could make that... We could assign that to New Jane. Assign. Ew, come get that light. Thank you, sir. Now we can dismantle this wall, and I'll have a little compartment in here, which I think... I don't know, we'll see. I think it's a kind of a good idea. I like all these little rooms. I want to see this ship have a lot of little rooms off the central corridor. That's something I'm looking forward to. Style. Permissions. No. Walls. Pow. Oh, look at all the books. What is this, a library or a hallway? Keep tapping away until I get rid of most of the bookshelves. There, that looks better. There's a couple of bookshelves down here, but what are you going to do? It's kind of weird to put bookshelves in here. I think that means this style is very much supposed to be for a bedroom. And maybe, just maybe, it can be. Where's a good carpet looking thing? That looks like a metal floor. There we go. There we go. There, that's looking nice. Look at that little bedroom with a little bed in there. That's great. Now, we did finish our trades. I didn't trade much with the margin call. They didn't have much on offer, but I traded off a lot of my meat and feet. Meat and feet, that's what I traded, and I got a bunch of credits for that, so I figure that's going to come in handy much later on. But what do you say we take a look at... is my whole crew here? Everybody's on board. I think we're done stripping this ship, so it's time to go on another away mission. And I'm thinking, okay, this is 1, 2, and 3. I understand what I used to do here, so let's just go. This will be Command Group 1. This will be Command Group 2. So Julie is still coming with us as our... I mean, look, if this were a TV show, we would say to her face, to the character, we would be like, you're going on board because you're an engineer, so you can help us make sure this ship is structurally sound. But I think we all know the secret, that Julie is our meat wall. And what a wonderful, Lovely meat wall she is. All right. Michael, we should have given you a shotgun, I think. You've got the assault rifle, and it's only okay. But I think we'll build a storage here and make it the only... Like, we'll just make it the firearms storage place. All right, Doc. Because I think that's safe to put storage here. I don't think that anybody boarding your ship boards it through the shuttle bay. I think they board it through here, through one of these airlocks, of which, by the way, I have 2 now. So I was considering making one of them the trade lock and one of them the storage, like the resource lock. Actually, well, while we're docking, let's just do that. Let's set this one up to only allow trade, and we'll set this one to only allow refill, which I assume is resources. Trade, resources, good. That might help us like optimize some of that work a little bit. And I should remember that that means this is the right side of the ship is the more effective for salvaging. But I suppose I could just switch this around depending on, for example, this ship right here. All right, Julie, you're first aboard. What do you see? No, not the ship. For heaven's sake. I forgot to select Julie. Julie, what do you see? I know you just boarded and you're like, wait, where did everybody go? That's okay. They are coming back. But you might as well get a little bit of exploring done first. My goodness. This place is too quiet. Julie plugs on ahead. She's actually quite brave. I wonder if deep down inside... I wonder if deep down inside Julie knows, you know, what her role is. Even though she's our top builder. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. The hauler fell perfectly into our trap. I wasn't even nervous for a second. I was nervous for two whole seconds of being nervous. Okay, this is good. We can deal... Let's move Jaffers back here. Nice firing line. Nice broad firing line. Oh. Michael takes the brunt of the blow, and they dispatch another hauler easily. That's 2 down. How many are on board this thing? Not a good sign. Okay, Julie, back out to here. This is kind of a nice area. I like this kitchen. That's a good layout. It's very small, but it's simple. And I think I need to start thinking about smaller layouts. Hey, come on through the doors, boys. I hope you guys like space bullets. All right, Julie, get into position here. And let's go through this door first. Oh, yeah, we didn't really bring our meat wall first. That's okay. She's taken a bit of damage. We should conserve her a little bit. Julie, go check in there. You guys check down this hallway. Okay, lots of bugs, but I think Julie can handle that. Good work. Get ready to pull her back. Ah, crap. Okay, Julie's gonna go down. Oh, wow! Whoa, Julie! Oh my goodness. What a beast. All right, let's deal with all these eggs. Julie, maybe just start blasting this wall. There's a bigger hole in here. Another hauler's coming in. How are we doing for oxygen? We're doing good for oxygen. This is one of our more successful boardings. Smack it. There we go. All right. I tell you, now that we have this team up there just roasting these walls, too. Just clearing this place out. Now that we have this team sorted out and better able to handle their weapons, these away missions, I think, are going to start getting easier. I say as Julie dies. Why did she couldn't even take that hit. Okay, we got to clear out this thing. Jaffers, hang on. Jaffers. Okay, fine. Michael, you get back over here and clear these out. You two clear these out. We have this last chunk of the ship to clear. All right, clear it out. Michael, go clear out this hallway. Oh, nope, there's an egg there. Go deal with that. What are you doing? This assault rifle. We need to learn how to use this assault rifle better. There we go. That felt better. All right, you pick up... probably going to have to pick up Julie here. All right, everybody's getting low on oxygen. But the ship is now explored. Love it. What do we have here? Well, not a whole lot again. But decent stuff. Decently useful. Just not lots. Let's get the energy and the soft scrap this time. And let's strip this ship for all it's worth. I don't see any crew members, unfortunately. No new crew. I mean, I don't need to get too... Like, I've got lots of crew. I don't need to get too greedy for crew. But some more crew would be nice. Okay, let's make sure... Oh, no! Now we've got Julianne. Okay, you two are now drafted and going to get oxygen. Because I pushed them too far. I always push them to the limit. All right, great. Now, new Jane, I want you to go pick up somebody. And then Jaffers, get ready to go pick up whoever doesn't get picked up, I guess. Now, one thing I've noticed that's kind of annoying, and hopefully it gets fixed, is when they're picking somebody up, they aren't as easily selectable. So, new Jane. Like, I can't tell that he's highlighted right now. When I highlight over him, new Jane is selected. But because there's two people there, he isn't outlined like when you select somebody like that. He doesn't have the green outline. That goes away when he's carrying a body. And maybe that's like a bug I could point out, but I also hesitate to point out bugs because... Wait. What just happened there? Okay, no. We're fine. We're fine. They're all going to need medical attention. It looks like they took a lot of damage, actually. And Julie is not doing so well at all. What does she have? Spacesuit fatigue. Aliens haunt her in her dreams. A monster bite. That's not great. But I think that'll go away. Okay, that's going to go away fairly quickly. Get on board. All right. And now undraft. And get everybody home. All right. We will strip all of the pieces out of this. Oh, wait. Hang on. What's going on here? Can we not eject them? Or are they trying to go back? Oh, my goodness. Are they going back? Oh. New Jane. Jaffers, you guys are badass. Going right back to the ship for some reason. They didn't really get anything. Not sure why they went back to the ship. Maybe they just felt like going back just to take one last look. But little do they know, I'm going to have them working there for days, trying to strip everything out of this. And then I think we must be close to being done the arm here. We haven't taken a look at this section here, and we finally have some more ice over here. But I am starting to get worried because we're starting to get low on energium. So we're going to start burning through that, and we need to get through a bunch of sectors. And I think we've even been through most of this one. So we have... Oh, there's some stuff there. We have to get all the way through here and then into this sector here to find, you know, some more energium. So we've got a lot of traveling to do, and we need to be careful about our energy. All right, I think we can move on from this sector, but first I want to give you a tour of what we got done here and what is coming up. So we've got these little bedrooms here, but I think I'm going to turn this bedroom into another storage closet like this. I'm going to get the spacesuit thing in here. Let's actually do that right now. Let's dismantle these things. I'm going to get the spacesuit thing in here, and then I'm going to move the gas scrubber into here as well. So we have these two little utility closets next to... Maybe I could bring this wall out too. And then we have a nice double door entrance into what is going to be our prison. So let's get that designed right now. And if I move that gas scrubber, I'm going to be able to bring this wall straight across, open all this space here. And then my plan was... sketch to fill in this chunk here. This is going to become another, maybe a bunk room with a couple of beds in it, because at this point I'm starting to run low on spots for regular crew to live. And I do like that they're all spread out, because that kind of puts crew all over the ship. Maybe I make this a private quarters or a fancier place down the line once we get all this stuff out of here. I'm still not 100% sure what to do with this area. This area is still eludes me a little bit. But this is going to open up a whole bunch of space, and I could maybe get another one of these grow beds in, and maybe move this around and still max out my space. So far, I think I'm pretty much maximizing the amount of space being used in my little grow chamber, but I think it could be a little bigger, a little nicer, and sustain even more crew, because again, eventually, I want this ship to be our shuttle. You know, it's going to launch all of our shuttles. And so maybe I want a third one in here, and we'll repurpose this. Actually, how much room is in here now? Because we could repurpose this prison eventually. And it won't be too hard, I don't think, to, yeah, squeeze a little shuttle bay right in here. That could be good. And then who knows what we squeeze in this area here, but maybe I get rid of these 2 hod pangers, and I can get another shuttle bay. We have like 4 total shuttlecraft in here. Or we stick to the 3, which is probably more than enough. And then we wouldn't have a prison, so then I would need to think of a different space for our prisoners. But for right now, I think we are starting to get close to what is going to be the final shape of this ship. We have our galley, a small med bay. This thing is just, I hopefully that it's going to be full of soldiers one day, and this is going to be our boarding carrier, just crawling with folks working away in the back. And then maybe we have another small flotilla that's going to be our prison ship. And then maybe we have another small ship here that's our gunship, just loaded to the teeth. So that's the dream coming up. And then, of course, we have to figure out what to do with this space. Let's get this little prison set up. I'm thinking right now, I'm gonna dismantle this, because I've noticed that you can place a toilet there and then put the pad back, so to speak. So I'm going to make a small little, what would you call it? A med bay, I suppose, right here. And another toilet there, and then one right here, which I can't do just yet. So it's going to be tight quarters in this area here, and then I'm going to bring these walls along here. Hopefully that allows me to place a door there. Let's see. So that places a door kind of right in front of that toilet, which is, but I mean, again, it's a prison. Like, what do you want? For them to have the most, comfort they've ever had in their lives? No, it's a prison. They don't get those options. And then we'll put a light probably here and here maybe, and hopefully that's enough. It's crammed pretty tight in here. Then let's get another bed right there. And we could even bring these out again. Like, I could move this thing over to like there. And we could have rows of beds here. That could be kind of cool. And then I think I almost want to leave this in place, or I guess move it into the corner, maybe just kind of get it out of the way. Let's move this guy over here. We got to move well, let's just dismantle it. I think moving it is a waste because we don't lose any resources for dismantling things, and then moving it would require spending the tools again to place it. So that's a bit silly. So let's do that. All right, these walls are coming along. Hopefully I can place at least 1 light in here. It looks like I can place 2. So let's place the toilet back in there. And now we place our in-floor power node. Bang! And then we can connect that back up. That whole area will get connected. And we might even be able to sneak another light in there. I wonder if we can sneak a light in right here. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this tiny little room that's going to have our med bay and 2 toilets. Come on, these prisoners are going to have a better life than maybe even my soldiers right now. Okay, and let's dismantle this chair. And let's then move this guy into the corner, like so. The next step, of course, we've got to get... Oh, that wall's not built yet. Okay, we're working on it. We're working on everything. So let's get our kitchen in here. So let's move that, actually. We already have it built. We've already got that figured out. So I'll move this in here like so. Where is this going to be eventually? That's going to be over. So that'll fit perfectly once they're done doing all the whatever's going on here. There's some chaos going on. We'll let the chaos complete. Okay, the chaos is complete. Place the kitchen. Yeah, it's all right. It looks like it's just like, squished in there, but again, it kind of is. All right, let's get a light on this side here. See, now we've got like a state-of-the-art prison. Oh my goodness, the people would be stoked to be here. As soon as the pirates, I feel like this is going to make the pirates give up all the more faster. As soon as they get on board and they go like, wait, this is our situation? This is great. I wonder if we could actually make a little, like a cubby hole of beds, if you will. Probably not. Let's just leave that one set up like that. So that allows us to take on 6 prisoners at a time, currently. If I expand the bedding, so if I move this light, then I might even be able to take on more prisoners. And maybe I should get a couple of lights in here. Then I can put a bunk bed here and maybe one there, allowing for a whole lot of prisoners. And then this whole area is just like wide open. I mean, is this actually a better space than the galley itself? Have I accidentally given the pirates an amazing life? I don't really want them to have a great life. I'm okay with them having a decent life. Because I definitely want them to, like, the fastest I can have them give up and join our side, the better. Where can we fit this little guy? Right in there. No, because that'll create a empty space problem. Would be nice to get a jukebox in here maybe somewhere. They can, play some tunes. Start to remember that it's not all that bad. Stiff upper lip and all that. Maybe we could stick it in the corner here. Whoops. No, let's not build. They don't need that many. Okay. And then I think there's like a room for a table here. Even though they've got like plenty of space now to hang out. Let's just fill out the space a bit. Although I feel like I'm putting a light there. I wish we could put things underneath the light. Like normal times. But we could put this right here. And then just have... There. That uses up the space a little bit. It creates a bit more fun. And we've got 2 more beds in here. This prison is stocked, locked, and ready to hold prisoners in it forever. So they don't have their kitchen anymore. That's fine. Andrew and Freya are freaking out. They don't know that I have plans for them. They don't know that I'm gonna give them a good life. Those fools. Why haven't they given up already? Join us. Join the dark side. Oh, wait, are they? No, I'm not the dark side. Join the light side, I should have said. Let's sketch in this area here. Where do I want this wall to continue? Like right there. So let's activate that sketch as well. And I think that's going to make for... Yeah, we've got a little room here. We can probably get 2 bunks in there. And a nice big grow chamber. So that'll be good. So let's move this in here. Then let's start to... We'll worry about these walls. We'll move those walls over in a second. And get this little utility closet all fixed up. Now, I think we can power this up. Here we go. So let's bring power to the area. Almost got our wall in here. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I've just made their lives too good. Look, they like it so much they're hanging out in here instead. My regular crew. And Julie and Jaffers have decided to sleep in the prison. Well, they don't know it's a prison yet. We're working on it. But I think I should make another room for them before we turn that into a prison. So that's this section right here. Let's sketch this out. We'll try to remember. Let's wait. And I don't know what my plan was here. I don't know why I've sketched this area in. I'm going to erase this sketch for now until I remember what my plan was. But I need to see just how many people this is housing. Because right now, I guess this has to be a little barracks. We'll make this a barracks. We'll make this a private room. That's our new plan. This is going to be a barracks now. It's not going to be the most comfortable living arrangement. People aren't going to love it. But we need to do it. Now, does this create, if I put a light there... Let's dismantle that light. And I think we need to set this up as a prisoner area now. So permissions, set to prisoner area. Let's give them a path. Let's give them a path to the prison. And then let's give them access to their giant prison complex. Lucky them. Lucky them. And let's clear out this area. Get out of here, Andrew. Get out of there. All right, let's start corralling them. Come on, get out of there, Andrew. Okay, keep getting out of there. Clear this. Yes, there we go. Andrew's moving and we're chasing him down. Come on, Andrew, get. Get, boy. Get on down there, Andrew. Get on down to your new prison, boy. And there we go. Nicely imprisoned. And I don't know. I like their little... Come on. That's... You know, that's looking good. R, comfort. The comfort is... it's okay. I wish it would tell me... I mean, it's just barely positive, but I wish it would tell me what I need to do to get it, like, super positive. 23. Comfort of 4. What about these bedrooms? How are they? Oh, they're too close to, like, pod hangers and stuff. Okay, what about this bedroom here? This one's okay. They don't mind this place. So the kitchen adds comfort. I should remember that for the future, because if it adds comfort, I could, you know, kind of give them a kitchen space, you know, near their barracks. Okay, so let's try to make this as comfortable as we can of a bunk space for our intrepid soldiers. So we move that one over there. Then we'll place a light there. And I think we can get in another bunk bed here and here. And we could almost get another one in there. That'd have been... I mean, we could also consider doing it this way. So that's 1, 2, 3. So this way we get 4, or, you know, 8 people living in here. And I think that's pretty good. I think we're going to go with that. So let's fill it with lights. Make it nice and comfortable. And they've got a jukebox in the corner. Lots of light, which apparently they want for their sleeping place. I don't know. Look, I'm not here to judge how they have their lives set up. Okay, let's go for style here, and let's get something like kind of kind of you know what I mean? Looking. And then that can be clean, because that's just sort of where they go to get medical and stuff. There we are. So there's their prison. Room enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 prisoners. And then maybe eventually, once we just have too many people, we could have, like I said, a small prison ship, or not need to be worrying about taking on that many prisoners, and then this can become a barracks again. This might even be a great idea for a barracks, with its own med bay. Or we could take that out and make a three-person toilet in here. Oh yeah, this area's feeling good. This area is feeling decked out. Now, we have lost containment in our growing area, but that's not, you know, let's not worry about that. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Let's bring it across here with the wall. So we're kind of remembering what the plan was here. And then let's move this fella. I suppose we need to, like, yeah, stuff it in this corner. It's not a lot of room. What would we do if we wanted to have something? Oh, well. So there's a bit of dead space here that we don't necessarily need, but that's okay. You know what? In fact, we could put a... because I got a vent here for the oxygen generator. And that's just... I mean, I know there's a vent through this door here, but I just feel like... It just makes me feel like I've done better for them in terms of giving them some airflow. So let's do one directly across from it. That'll help with the gas scrubber and everything. Oh, no, wait. I remember what I was going to do. I was going to move these walls over. Yeah, thus creating... some more space for something else in there that could be useful. I don't know, some other utility that we could put in there and that we don't necessarily need elsewhere. We could probably put a capacitor, a little battery in there, and still get our fan. I mean, our vent. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, this is coming along. That's what I'm talking about. And now power. Let's get our capacitizer in there, and that should be enough room for the gas scrubber. Oh yeah, this is everything's coming up solid content right now. So let's dismantle this wall, and now I think with these two, once this wall is done here, this whole area is going to start sealing off again. Let's just move this light over. No, let's dismantle this light because we need to see what we're doing in this area first. Now, if I can move this over, I wonder if I can move it somewhere else. Let's see. What are we dealing with here? Food, growing bed. Folks, it looks like we're going to be able to get another one right there. Okay, I'll have to move these over. That's okay. This is going to work, folks. I'm going to call you guys folks now. Is that okay? I call my fans. Just call you guys folks. All right, let's move this there. Perfect. Move this one here. Okay, perfect. That's going to create a lot of space for another full-on grow bed. And then we got to make sure we get it, all full up of lights. All full up of lights. That's how I talk now, apparently. All right. We've got our prison going. We've got this area here is about to be full of manufacturing. I just need to figure out somewhere to hide this turret. I'd like to have, I think it's wise to have the turrets close together. I'm wondering, I don't know, there's nowhere I can put it without creating some nasty empty space unless I just square it off. And then it would fit perfectly, but it would look all square. And that just makes my heart sad, So perhaps this turret finds a home somewhere else. I guess I just don't like the idea of them all being... let's just put it here for now. See what we can put around it for manufacturing. I just don't like the turrets being that far away. So you've got like a little central one here and then 2 front-facing turrets. And that's great and all, but like when you have to load them, when they run out of space ammunition, well, then what am I supposed to do? All right. Everyone's having their coffee and then going to bed. Let's go red alert and prepare for hyper jump. Just to speed up the process of us getting out of here. Thank you, Jaffers. Let's help us take to the stars. And I think it's time to do another away mission, probably, and we should go get that water, but we can do that quickly. Oops, I mean jump. Thank you, Jaffers. Take us to warp. Let's go get this gold and carbon and a whole planet of nothing. There's this claimable ship I still haven't looked at, but I also don't have the crew for a claimable ship right now. I'm not really concerned about a claimable ship. Primarily, I'm concerned about losing my folks. I feel like that's a good split the difference. So we'll go explore this ship, but we're not too far away from that stuff I want to mine. So let's get these things mined out. Let's have them sleep their night away. Or are they working now? Oh, it's the start of the day. Oh, excellent. Well then, Jaffers, Michael, and New Jane, and Julie, of course, report to Shuttle Bay 1. It's time for another away mission. Will we find another crew member, or will Julie get bitten in the face by a bunch of monsters? Hopefully, both yes. Okay, do we have everybody? Waiting for New Jane. Come on, New Jane. I keep forgetting to get that, Michael, that shotgun, but oh well, here we are, and there it is. Now, it looks like there's no docking port, which does make this ship a little more dangerous, because that means that I don't have that nice docking port cover area to board the ship. Let's find out. Julie, what do you see? A lot of bugs? Okay, that's fine. Explore derelict. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm here. You don't need to give me that note. Julie, head on over. Tell us what you see. Oh, okay. Well, that's it for that spot of the ship. Okay, let's just get everybody over here. Julie's taking forever. Oh boy. I would call that a healthy amount of bugs. And a really bad amount of, like, firing ranges. Okay, we got a couple of haulers coming out, hopefully one at a time. They hit Julie first. Man, he's taking a lot of rounds. Okay, Julie is not doing so hot, but that's okay. We're going to use our meat wall one more time. Oh, get out of there, Julie. Oh, no, Julie. Oh, there's another hauler coming. Julie's down for the count. It's just up to the 3. Oh, good work. Okay, they smoked him. Julie is down. Julie will need to be saved at some point. But first, let's deal with all these, eggs. Because, that's pretty gross. Okay, I keep getting Michael to shoot the wall. Okay, good. This ship is loaded with bad stuff. With haulers. Or as I used to call them, tentacle boys. I think Julie's got enough oxygen and enough health that she's going to be okay. We're going to leave her there for a bit. She's a strong, independent crew member. Come on. Get rid of these eggs. I'm not sure if that's the mechanic, but I think I've noticed... hang on, yeah. There we are. There we go. There we go, I said. So anyway, I'm not sure if that's the mechanic, but I'm pretty sure that those eggs are just going to keep spawning, Spidey boys and tentacle boys. So I think if you clear those out, that's for the best. All right, we didn't find any new crews, but we dispatched the last of the bugs here. Oh, Julie's up. Okay, good. We have explored this ship. Julie's not feeling great, but it's safe at least. So let's get all this stuff off the ship, except for the alien meat. I know everyone tells me it's good to have alien meat around, but it doesn't trade for anything anymore. And I don't want it in my storage. Come on, look how much food production I have. We're going to be fine. Famous last words. All right, while the intrepid crew is busy working, I've gone and carved out the wall here, moved some things around, and gotten ready to build our manufacturing bay. Which, again, like, maybe this isn't a permanent fixture on this ship. Maybe this ship is more about personnel and, you know, stuff, other stuff. But for right now, let's get built up so we can start doing the most important part of this, our next step in our game, which is going to be building our fleet. And to do that, we need, let's get rid of you, we need a manufacturing bay. So first, I'd like to get a tiny little apartment in here for maybe, I don't know who should live here. Somebody should live, somebody nice, somebody that we like. And come to think of it, we also should look at making sure that our Captain Barbora, who will stay on board the ship forever, make sure that she has a nice spot, you know? Okay, see now this, why can't we build that there? We can't build that there yet because we haven't built a, yeah, I understand. We haven't built a, the wall doesn't actually exist there yet. All right, so let's, oh man, they built that fast. I think we need to get some more soft blocks here. Let's make sure we have request built for that, which we don't. So put that on continuous, and let's, we got lots of continuous energy scrap. And, oh, so much, okay, we'll just put it all back on. And so somebody can just get to work on that. And I think we do have, yeah, the priority is set fairly high for that. So while that's happening, let's get some spacesuit doors ready because this part of the manufacturing bay is going to become our spacesuit door only manufacturing area for nice, safe, non-fire starting manufacturing. Which there has also been some debate in the chat about if it's useful or not, because I think it does slow down the rate at which you know, your people work. And I think they need to be like that far apart. Because I can't put walls right here. So I have to go like here and then here. Here and then here. Okay. Over, over. Might as well do that. Over, over, over. Okay, good. Now, I do kind of want that area to be... So we could do this, maybe. Can I... No, I can't. Okay, that's silly. Well, maybe I can move this eventually. If I move this guy over here, if I move it here, it'll disconnect from whatever that is. Is it connected to that? No, it's not connected to this whole wing of the ship. This is like a... This is not smart. I should have done this better. This whole area is not a very good circuit, in fact. In fact, it's very unsafe. This whole wing here. And this is the only... There's no capacitors here, and this is the wing that all our growing happens in, so... Yeah, not sure if I've done the best move as far as my power. I think I can spend some time fixing that up, but for now, we'll just leave that as it is. We won't build that. We'll just let this stick out weirdly for now, which probably shouldn't exist. Technically, that shouldn't let me build that there, but hey, this is what we need to get our manufacturing bay. And then the next thing we need to do is find places for all the big stuff first. So I'm thinking this is 3x3. And if I hold down the V key, that only gets another 2x2 in there. Oh, that's a real shame. Do we have anything else? The metal refiner. Everything that needs the resource. Everything that needs the airlock door is probably going to be pretty big. Like the micro weaver could fit right there, but you know, it doesn't need to be there. Let's see. So we need our recycler to go there. Let's just start placing them and see what we're dealing with. So we're going to put our recycler there. And an electronics fabricator. Have we built anything? This one needs to be inside a spacesuit door, so maybe this one would fit there. What do you got for me? A hard no. A hard no to fitting there. That's okay. What if we put it here for now? Put some storage right there. Right here, maybe. We could figure that space out. All right. So that's our chemical refinery. Maybe an electronics refinery? Does the energy refinery need to be there? Okay, so that does also need to be there. Let's move that guy over here. Maybe like so. Oh, maybe squeezed in between here. Well, now that's just... looks like it's begging to be there. Maybe. Okay, let's place that there for now. See if we can make that work. So that's our energy refinery. And those things we know we have enough stuff for, because they exist. I don't know why this one... they're waiting for other jobs to finish. That's okay. So that's going to actually also clear up a lot of room in here, and we can start trying to figure out how we get the rest of our stuff in here. A metal refinery, I think, is the other one. Yes. Oh, you're a big boy, aren't ya? Big, healthy-sized machine. And I can't build right there because of that light. Okay, well, let's just put it here for now. And let's see how much... I mean, there's actually more room in here than I thought. And then a recycler we've got. The metal refinery we've got. What else do we need in here? The electronics fabricator, I think. Yes, of course. Although now I'm finding myself having a fair amount of room. I'm not actually too worried about the amount of space. I really thought it was going to be tough to get everything in here. In fact, I think I should try. What if I put you here? No, that's not going to work. Let's just let's rotate you. So your access point is there. And then electronics fabricator could go right there. Now, it is kind of in the way. Oops. So to fill up the shields, if the shields get emptied out, it's going to be like you got to walk all the way around to get to the shields. That's not exactly the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. So maybe we need to consider putting the shields... What if we move the shields here? So then as soon as you get in the door, you can just fill it up. So now we are missing room for our electronics fabricator and I believe our energy refinery. So where would you go? You could go like, you could get shoved in the corner or something. Oh, I wish we could bring that wall over. Are you kidding me with the wall situation? So I need, okay, how? Surely that means that would fit right in, like just shoved in there. So that's that. And then I think that means I can get my electronics fabricator right here. With the energy refinery being right over there. Maybe some storage here. Okay, so that's going to work. And then that leaves a lot of stuff outside that doesn't need to be in there. Like the assembler just needs to be within walls. So I just got to find room for all those things in here. If I can find any more, if there's like one more spot right here or something for something small, then I just don't need it. Like I don't know how often we're going to use the micro weaver. That cell fuser would actually fit. Oh, it does fit right there. Wild. Okay, it just doesn't seem like a great spot for it. But anyway, the cell fuser, oh, we can also put it right there. I mean, it's just begging to be put. No, it's not. It's begging not to be put there, in fact. I thought it was like, put me here quick. It's actually quite the opposite. We might be able to get something in there, like opposite. Maybe? We'll see. We'll see what else we can get in here that we don't use very often. So yes, it'll be behind a spacesuit door. But again, that's not the end of the world. Let's speed up time and watch some of this get built. We definitely want to move this. We want to move this soon, and we want to do it before we... Let's just make New Jane do it. We want to do it before we move again, just in case we need the shields up and running. Our shields are currently down. Let's make that a high construction priority. Fill it up, boys. Man, look at them all go. Oh, I just love having a big crew now. Oh, wait, we don't need this here. Let's not build that right now. All right, our shields are back. Our shields have just been loaded, and somebody is operating the shields panel over here. Thank you, New Jane, for putting our shields back online. You are... I tell you, you're one of the good ones, Jane. New Jane. Rest in peace, old Jane. Now I think we can get our energy refinery shoved in the corner there. Oh my goodness, look how much room it's freeing up in here. That makes my OCD just like so happy. Okay, so we've got something there. Let's get our electronics fabricator shoved in that corner right there. And again, can we get some other stuff in here? Like a cell fuser. Let's see. Come on, I know it can fit. It's just a matter of jigsawing it in here. Not the best layout I've ever done in my life. You know? But I'm not willing to say it's the worst one either. I simply shan't. I shan't say it. I shan't say it's the worst. If I rotated that, I don't think I can. I think there's that corner piece that's always kind of... It's a fun thing to do for your designs, but it does make stuff a lot harder to squeeze in. Now, how about the microweaver? How often are we going to use the microweaver? Let's be honest. We're going to use it sometimes. And they can do that with a spacesuit. Let's get the microweaver in there. Can we get... What else do we want to get in here? Chemical energy refinery. The microweaver is good. We got that in there. Electronics fabricator. Optronics. Advanced assembler. Well, now the advanced assembler, it just needs to be behind walls. Yeah, these two need to just be behind walls. So that's fine. But they are large, so it'd be nice to find them a home. Now, that wouldn't be good. I mean, you know what we could do is consider putting our shields somewhere else. Like in here. But, I mean, well, there it is right now. For right now, there it is. Because, again, this is the only stuff that needs to be behind a wall like that. So this is the only stuff that's going to cause us, you know, major fire problems or gas problems. So once we've sealed this off, you know, who cares? We need to get our recycler back up with some soft... Let's just have it focus on soft scrap for right now. That's what we're missing the most of. And then, of course, the only other issue with this, and this is why I think we should build a separate ship for manufacturing, like a big junker ship. The only issue with this whole setup is we have... Let's see. We have all of our storage is down here, and our airlocks are here, so people are going to have to go get resources from here, walk all the way down this hallway, put on their spacesuit, and then go make stuff. So I think that there's a more optimal design, but for right now, to get our fleet up and running and to have it, you know, safely... See what I'm talking about? They're always setting fires. Good work, good work. You put it out. Oh, you guys will be fine. There is a safe path. The smoke will dissipate. Relax. So to be able to build this ship safely, we have to build this manufacturing wing, and it's not maxed out. It's not very efficient at all. I'll be the first to admit it. But when the rest of your ship and your crew is so together in this and humming along so well together, what do you want from me? I mean, I don't need to make it more efficient because my crew is already like a well-oiled machine. Why don't we put our advanced assembler here, our optronics fabricator, which is going to create a bit of a problem here, unless I take this, our tools facility, and flip it. And I think that'll create a little pass-through area. Let's make sure that's high priority. That one's going to be a problem if we don't fix it. Okay, so now we have our, what do we do? Our advanced assembler, our optronics fabricator. So we just need, so the microweaver going in here. Let's see, what else does that leave us with? I think we just need to find a spot for our cell fuser. And probably our assembler. Just our regular old assembler. Am I sure I'm not building that somewhere? No, I'm not. And there's our advanced assembler. Optronics. Now, what about our advanced... is there an advanced energy refinery? No, there isn't. Okay, that's silly. You're talking crazy. So we do. We just need a cell fuser. That's it. A cell fuser and an assembler. What am I? A starship design, you know, person? What am I, a genius over here? Yeah, looks like that's going to fit real nice right there. And then we just need this spot here for our assembler, a regular old assembler. And there's plenty of room for that. Let's move it here because I like watching them work on it. So we could put some more storage right here. Or we could actually flip this and be wise. Flip it around. This allows them to get around. That might make an unreachable area, won't it? I don't know if it will or not. I can't tell if that's going to be unreachable, but that feels better, like they can get there. So we could place another storage. Could we place a large one right here? Dare I be so greedy? Oh, I almost dare. I almost dare be greedy. Almostly. I could put it right there up against the cell fuser. I could put that there, like so. No. All right, let's put another small one then. Nobody's stopping me. You aren't the law. Put it right there. Plenty of room for storage now. And then that's kind of this area. Yeah, again, this area is not like... I'm not going to win any Academy Awards for my optimization of this space. I'll just say that much. Although if we got rid of that one, 50 of 50. Hang on. Could we place a large storage right here? So hold down the V key. Yeah, of course. So it is well worth it to empty this storage. Oh, wait. We're going to put a... I think it's still going to let us. It still will, as long as we empty this guy out. All right. Select all. And empty. All right. So that one's emptying out. We've got lots of building left to do. And then we have our full manufacturing bay up and running. Very excited about that. Let's get some lights in here. Along this area, I know I can place lights. And anywhere else that it's now become dark. Whoa, I pressed a weird key there. Do we have... It's hard to tell. I need to pull up my coverage map. Whoa. Hold down the V key. It's more just throwing me off now. I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Okay, that should be enough light. And then I think the only important thing left to do, so we'll get this all lit up. We'll get them working on this. The recycler, we'll have to set our custom logistics back to too high. So they work on making my soft blocks. But I think I think we're in good working order. We have our shields up. We have our turrets all up and running. I think it's about time we take to the stars again. Let's see what else is out there. Why don't we go take a look at this claimable ship, because maybe there's some stuff. Let's go take a look at the claimable ship, and then, I don't know, this is quite a lot of doubling back just to get that water. I think we should just get out of the arm. I think we should just careen to safety. Jump us. Whoa, that was a quick jump. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go find out what's on this claimable ship. Unless I find out that in a previous episode I've already been here, at which point I will freak out. Okay, we drop right next to this claimable derelict vessel. I mean, I don't hate the shape. I don't hate it, but I don't know. Do we not? We just don't have the crew for it. That's the problem. All right. Julie, you know what to do. Everybody else, you also know what to do. Michael, where are you? You're right near the storage. Great. I'm pretty sure this is where the guns are. So, Michael, let's get you a shotgun. I feel like my crew is not necessarily like... Yeah, there we go. I feel like my crew is not, necessarily known for their accuracy. They're more of a spray and pray kind of crew. But if we were to get attacked and boarded, then you're going to want a lot of assault rifles for this kind of distance here. But look at this thing. Look at this ship. It's really coming along. I'm loving the look in here. Let's just change our style in here while we're waiting to take off. I kind of like the more carpeted look. And then we'll change this wall to this one. Oh my goodness. This whole place, this space is coming along. This is starting to look like a busy ship. I can't wait till this area gets fixed up. But right now, it kind of looks like a nose. All right, folks. I'm thinking this is the best spot to dock. Right here. Julie Penny, take us out. I feel like she's kind of flying, in a way, just because, she's at the top of the thing here. Maybe whoever's piloting it is the pilot, and maybe it turns faster if they have good piloting skills. I don't know. That's all conjecture. But I just like to think that Julie's flying it because then she's not so much of a meat shield. Okay, we're low on soft block. That's okay. We know that. Oh, but we could get while we're waiting for them to dock, we could get this big old grow bed started. At least started. Now, I could figure out a different spot for that CO2 maker, but again, I don't know. This is okay for right now, and I'd like to get some lights in here as well before I start thinking about where to put other things. But now we're loaded with grow beds. So let's get over here and explore. Julie, you know what to do. Okay, apparently there's something. Oh my goodness, a lot of haulers. Oh boy, there's more on the way. Julie, you know what to do. Get a little closer. Wow. Whew. That was spicy. That was 3 of them taken down right away, so no complaints here. All right, blast through this wall. Are you guys not able to? Nope, they don't feel like it. Okay. Would really help, because then you don't have to float around. But anyway, who am I to tell you guys how to do your job? Okay, roast those bugs. This is tight quarters in here. Again, perfect perfect reason for why we have the shotguns. Can we get there? Okay, so let's go through here carefully. It's tough to get around in this ship. It's hard to imagine that this is a claimable ship. All right, you guys roast those bugs. Julie's going to go check out this space. I mean, it looked like it was a claimable ship, but here's the real question. Is it claimable? I guess I would have to close off this area. All right, head on in. This is it. This is the final spot. Yeah. Nice. A toilet. All right. I don't know. We haven't... There's either another bug here somewhere, or maybe now it's claimable. So we could claim this ship and fix it up. It's got a big old... Like, what does it have going for it already? Let's pause here. What does it have going for it? It already has a full command deck. This is where we would need to put the engine. Could shove an airlock in here somewhere. It's already got a little bathroom. It's already got several... It's got mostly bathrooms. And it has... I mean, it really is in good shape. I do think that looking for a claimable vessel in the future might be a good idea. But let's abandon it. And let's... Oh, there's nothing on it. Nothing at all. Maybe I needed to... Let's think about this. I probably needed to claim it. Whoops. Yeah. I needed to... I think I remember what I need to do with claimable ships. You got to claim it first, then you can take all this stuff apart. So that's where I screwed up. I imagine if I left this sector and came back, that I would be able to claim it again, and maybe... I don't know, then maybe strip it for parts. But again, I'm not sure if that matters. I don't know if that's that important right now. All I can tell is we've got a couple of things on the way here. Our advanced assembler's looking like it's got enough stuff. No, it's missing a few things. It might be able to be built, which is then going to help us make some more tech blocks, and we should be able to get our whole manufacturing bay. But I think the most important thing to do right now is let's just cruise for it. Let's just make a run to get out of the arm, and let's get back on the main adventure that we set out on so many episodes ago. Dr. Barbora, you know what to do. All right, here goes the jumping. It's hard to tell. I'm sure we've been through all these things in the past episodes. We fly... Oh, there's the Android Collective. I will be returning to kill them all one day. Our ship graveyard we leave behind, the site of a great battle. And we move on to greener pastures. All right, jump. You're all going to be a little sick feeling. And now we have to drop, and then we keep going. We just got to get out of here because I don't think there's any more water. So this is not an area that we should be lightly sticking around in. Actually, this does raise a good point to myself. We should red alert all of our crew and make sure... Where's our shield operator? Lynn. Come on, Lynn. Get to your station. All right, let's jump. I want to have this ship fully decked and loaded as we rip the rest of the way through the arm. Dr. Barbora, I assume that is you again. Take us to warp. Now, we could go with this Hyperium, but again, like I said, and there's a claimable ship here, but we don't have the crew. There's all this gold we're leaving behind. It feels crazy to... We're being interrupted. Hyperspace travel aborted, dropping to normal space. It's time to hope that these pirates... oh, you're building a bed, and you had an accident. Okay. All right. Well, we're loaded. We're armed to the teeth. It looks like they have... way too many guns. We will not survive this. So let's get out of here. And you know what? Let's not even waste the energy on opening up on them. Let's just get out of here. And we head to warp. Ha 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 ha. Goodbye, pirates, you fools. Now, if there were some allies around, maybe we could stick around and beat them up. But there are not. And so, we do not take them on. Not at those 4 guns. Instead, we just get... the heck out of here. Andrew and Freya are still holding out. Let's see what they're at. An 11.9. Freya is seconds away. Oh, and let's start recruiting Andrew as well. These two are seconds away, I think, from joining our crew, our intrepid, brave crew. And look how far away from their homes we're taking them. Sector after sector, we're taking them away. All right. Barbora, I presume, take us to warp again. Well, it has been many streams that we have been working in the Arm. It has been full of danger and full of those androids that I so desperately want to murder. But we are finally out of that... dreaded place, the Arm. Let it be known that it is full of loot, but not necessarily full of good ideas being made. And the Firebird pops out of warp, getting closer to a cooler looking shape. I don't hate this front section. I think we could do a little more work to it. Or maybe what could be fun is if I connect this area here and kind of have like a ring system up front. That could be an interesting looking thing. I don't know if it's efficient, but it'd be interesting to connect it up here and here. Let me know what you think in the chat. But for now, that's... Oh, okay, great. Now the whole thing's going to burn down. Nope. Okay, Michael got it. Now, where are we? We're back where we left off. There is a little bit of Hyperium here. Or, I mean, Energium. But I'm doing okay for Energium. Got some ice down here. Lots of derelict vessels. I'm wondering if some of these derelict vessels are the allies from before. Are they dead? Let's get to this sector here. Let's just get out of here and let's get ready. Dr. Butt. Hey, it's a red alert. I thought somebody was supposed to be, working the console. Okay, Jaffers is there. Jaffers is there. Let's get out of here. Let's get a look, a taste of what we're going to run into as we carry on down the central core. Oh, there's the androids again. Great. So it's not a ship graveyard in here so far. There's the androids and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. And our adventure begins. I mean, begins to continue. Nothing in this sector. Prepare us to jump right away. We can't afford to burn through the energy just sitting here. Let's take a look. What does this sector have? A decent chunk of planets. Nothing here. Okay. And again, there's another mini arm that we should probably explore quickly, because I've come to learn that there's usually some good loot to be found. All right, let's go see what we can find. A derelict vessel. And some ice. Hope. We find hope in this new sector. That's what we find. Let's take a look at this derelict vessel, and then let's, move on. See, now this is a good size. This is like an interesting... I wish this was claimable, because this would be a good little manufacturing ship or something. All right. Once our crew are done sleeping, we're going to go wrap things up with one final away mission. With their coffee breaks done, our intrepid crew heads down the hallways. That's not a great song. I gave it a shot, guys. It was not a good song. But here they go, ready to explore A derelict vessel. Which, I don't know, now that we're not in the arm, maybe it's actually going to be easier. And again, famous last words. Here we go, watching everybody die. Julie, head on in. Okay, bugs immediately. Not great. But they walked right into our fire. Classic bugs. All right, lots of bugs. Lots of bugs so far. But these are just the spider boys. Not too scared of these ones. Go check that room. Good work, Julie. Go check this room. Okay, lots of spiders in here. They're at an impasse. They can't get through that door. Okay. All right, you check in there, Julie. Okay, there's a spider blocking the door. Or did the spider lock the... There we go. Just blast on the wall nearby. Okay, you deal with that while we go in here. Oh, look at all this. There's a lot of stuff on this ship. That's great. And also, not very dangerous. Nothing to write home about. And no new crew members. Again, I know we're doing okay for crew, but already this space is starting to feel kind of lonely. A good final haul. Only a couple of bugs. Oh, that's a really good final haul. So we'll get all that, and we'll strip the bones off the ship. And while we do that, and carry on through the stars, I hope you are having fun in your own Space Haven adventures, and we will see you all in the next episode of Space Haven in Space. I mean, Solid Content in Space presents Space Haven.